With the interest of soccer in America growing by leaps and bounds, soccer bars like Nevada Smith's in Lower Manhattan have been popping up all over the country. I wanted to see what these soccer fans were really like.
I follow Manchester United because I fell in love with the team when they played at Giant Stadium. It was like the first time I ever saw an English Premier League team play. And I went with my family. We all love them because it was just so much fun. The fans are great. You know, I love the tradition that comes with the club. I do think it's going to continue growing. It's going to eventually be just as popular as like a baseball or a football. And now that I've gotten older, I follow more European soccer because I feel like it's like the higher level. I feel like the American teams aren't as talented as the European clubs. I think there's more fans coming around in America. I see a lot more people wearing soccer jerseys around. A lot more people are playing soccer. So yeah, I think it's on an uprise.
My first Arsenal match actually was in Liverpool at Everton, and took a 4-hour ride from London to Liverpool, and we promptly lost 3-1. So it wasn't the happiest day of my life. Probably the anticipation of scoring. You bundle it all up. Soccer, there's so much anticipation and anxiety. I mean, the way I feel right now, we didn't score in the first half. If we don't score in the second half, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Probably not gonna be good. Might have 8 more beers.
The great thing about it, I think David Beckham done quite a lot when he joined Galaxy, and now when you have Terry playing for the Red Bulls, it's unbelievable. You know, the Red Bulls are now filling their stadium, 22,000 people, and the interest is growing and growing. I could see it myself in the last 5 years that the Americans are really getting into the football. Right on upstairs at the moment, there's about 30% Americans watching the 2 games, the Inter Milan and the Inter Milan game upstairs, and this is great because you have a whole new generation and they're really grasping what soccer is all about. And as I said, you know, it's like home from home for them. So it's great because you get a whole cross section, you know, people that love the game. And as I said, they come here to really enjoy themselves. They can sing, they can shout, they can do everything they can do, what they do in the stadium, and that's what we do to keep everybody happy. And as I said, you know, it's like home from home for them.
Arsenal!
By being an international fan, you actually have the ability to extend beyond the borders of the U.S. and connect with people in other countries.
At the bars I used to go to watch the games, there'd be 10, maybe 12 guys. Now, depending on what match is there could be anywhere from 30 to 300 people there. And even MLS, while the quality's not as good, you see more American soccer supporters just because of that.
So if U.S. made it to the final game of the World Cup, would it be as big as the
Super Bowl?
Like, would there be as many eyes on the team?
Absolutely. I think even more so.
It's so much easier to follow now than it was back in the 80s and 90s. That sure, it's going to compete, but I don't think it'll take over.
If you had to describe most soccer fans in one word, it would be intense. Everyone's very passionate about their sport, so it's a great group to be around. I chose Arsenal because father chose us. He was an Arsenal fan. Always starting to get a lot of great players now. Best part about that, though, is a lot of them are young. So it just goes to show you how much the sport's growing in the country and how great that really is.
I think the World Cup brought a lot of people to watching it and brought more of a fan base around. So more people decided to follow it.
I do have an Arsenal tattoo, yes.
Would you let us see it by any chance?
I guess I could.
We won't tell anybody. I promise. That is pride.
So that's that.
After meeting these interesting, enthusiastic, very unique fans, it's no wonder more and more people want to be part of the soccer phenomenon.